never make it this far. They hate it, they never believe me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need to understand. Ay, we on overtime, you don't need to understand. Ay, you just show them how to do it when you don't know what to say. Tell me how you plan to win. Fast life, the fast living. They see the ambition, they know I'm past driven. Look, we are not the same, this is not a game. I've been swerving through the city in and out of lanes. Yeah, cause if I see it, then I want it, then you better know I got it. Ain't no options, I'm about to do the damn thing. I'm an outlaw, you can never catch me. I'm in first place, you can never. These are the moments, only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. You're your own enemy, your own enemy, your own enemy.
Kia ora whānau and welcome back to the New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament, coming to you live from Saxton Park here in Nelson. Te Waipounamu hosting this year's Māori Hockey Tournament, and we've got our first Tāne semi-final out here today between Tāmaki A and Takitimu A. It'll be the Tāmaki lads in blue and Takitimu in the black as we see the teams coming out here. Big day here at National Māori Hockey Tournament. Our semi-finals, we've got 2 in a row here for the Tāne draw, and then the 2 Wahine semi-finals will follow. Massive day here as we see the teams will join together here for a moment's silence. We acknowledge the passing of Jackie Blackmore. We send our condolences out to the Blackmore whānau. You know, it's been a tough last couple of weeks. May you rest in peace now. Again, all of our condolences go out to the Blackmore whānau. I know you would have wanted to be here with the Tāmaki team this year. I know the tough times you all have been going through. That being said, we've got a massive game of hockey out here today. And it will be Takitimu in the black taking on Tāmaki in the blue. Note the black armbands on the Tāmaki boys, of course, in remembrance of Jackie Blackmore. Haka there from the Timu team. As teams go through their final preparation here. As mentioned, it will be Tamaki in the blue singlets taking on Taki Timu in the black singlets. Just a couple of players of note from both sides. We've got Steve Atkinson out there for Taki Timu. He'll be strong in the midfield for Taki Timu, as well as Matt Hiha. He'll play around the back for Taki Timu. The brother of current Blackstick Sam Hiha. Fantastic to have him here as always playing for Taki Timu. And then for Tamaki, keep an eye out for James Hickson playing around the back for Tamaki, as well as Mitchell Murray playing in the middle of the field. They'll be influential for their side going forward today. Big semi-final here, men's game. It's Tamaki with first use of the ball, and this is Mitch Murray and James Hickson. Those players of note to start the game. It's Adam Banks at the back for Tamaki. Both teams will spend this first little while just figuring out what their plan is, where they're up to, what they're doing. This is Adam Banks again at the back for Tamaki. Got Quinton Smith outside. It's intercepted there. Taki Timu will come forward. Contest in the middle of the field there. He'll win the free hit there. This is Steve Atkinson on the ball for Taki Timu. He's found the circle entry there. Nothing there. Adam Banks clears out for Tamaki. Threads the ball through. Quinton Smith's not going to chase it down. It will go to Tamaki. And that's Matt Hiha on the ball there for Tamaki. Taki Timu. Adam Banks works his way all the way back to set up in defence for Tamaki. That's intercepted there by Jordan Thomas for Tamaki. It's our first Tāne semi-final out here. Big game. These two teams did meet a little earlier in the tournament. First game in their pool. They've come from the same pool, these two teams. Tamaki, the winners on that game. But a lot can change over a weekend here at Māori Hockey Tournament. Both teams will be eyeing a spot in tomorrow's final. And here comes Hedewini Iverson, gets the whole way down the right sideline there, but tackled at the death by the Taki Timu defender. And Taki Timu will come out. This is Matt Hiha on the ball here now. They do well there, Tamaki, just to recycle the ball. This is Jordan Thomas. He's got Quinton Smith. Smith has Banks, and this is Banks on the ball. Adam Banks out here looking like a young Mark Wahlberg, but here comes the strip for Taki Timu. They've got an opportunity here. He's got the shot. And they're going to call free hit out here for Tamaki. And Tamaki come out quick here. It's Kiharu Iverson with the ball. He'll just drop it back into his brother there, Hedewini Iverson. And Jake Belkaki there just trying to touch pass, link up the front. It's not going to come off for them, Tamaki, but man, they go forward with speed. And speaking of speed, that was very nearly something there for Taki Timu. Putting on a lot of pressure there. Jordan, I think Jordan Bignell Tupara. And his brother Sean will be out there today for Taki Timu. The overhead from Steve Atkinson. It's going to be dangerous on the lift. Mitchell Murray will have the ball there for Tamaki. They go quickly. Jordan Thomas. He's shredding his way through. Saved there by Trey McLeod, but that's up off the boot, and it'll be a penalty corner to Tamaki. So we see the replay here. It's this free hit taken by Mitch Murray. Just finds Jordan Thomas. He goes slice and dice. And the boot off Trey McLeod there in goal for Takitimu. Enough for the penalty corner. So we will see Tamaki first use of the set piece. Jordan Thomas on the first bracket, Mitch Murray on the second. Interestingly, Jacob Belkaki, a noted flicker, he's trapping. It's Jordan Thomas. And it's a fantastic stick save off the line, Matt Hiha. Well played, well carved off the back there. 6 runs where we come from. Tamaki will stay in possession. They'll let that go, and that's gone straight in the circle. Good heads-up play there defensively from Takitimu, but this one's not as solid. I'll roll back to Adam Banks. Ruini Iverson picked there again by Bignell Tupara. He's a menace up the front there for Takitimu. Jordan Bignell Tupara it was. And this is Bignell Tupara. Adam Banks just jumps onto the ball there for Tamaki. Done well. Jordan Thomas turning inside, earns the free hit, and Quinton Smith will step onto the ball. Loopy little overhead, free hit will come down for Matt Hiha. There for Takitimu. Crowd starting to build here. Got supporters up remaining from the last couple of games, sitting up in the stands. Got the Te Waipounamu Wahine team. They are sticking around for a bit of a watch. The Takitimu girls are still here to support their tā and their team. And it's building here at New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament. First semi-final, it's the Tāne semi-final between Tamaki Makaurau and Takitimu. We might see the only goalkeeping save there by Mark Kake. There's goalkeeping pads on there, taking some pointers from Harley Kopa in goal. Here comes James Hickson. He's going for a run through the middle of the field. He'll give away the free hit there, and Matt Hiha breaking out here for Takitimu. They got numbers going forward. Mitch Murray, just nice touch there in defence, and Adam Banks will clean up for Tamaki. It's Quinton Smith just looking for the entry on the left-hand side of the field. They'll earn the free hit just outside the circle there, Tamaki. And it will be Smith with the ball there. In fact, it's that's Smith there at halfway. And here is Winnie Iverson. James Hickson there just rolling the ball in. Won't go to his team, but Hiha will win the free hit there for Takitimu. Coming out of the back is Steve Atkinson. Takitimu just coming out their left-hand side. And they've won the free hit there. Mark Belkake there defending for Tamaki. Ball around the back there for Takitimu. It's Steve Atkinson on the ball. He's having a look at what he's got going forward, but the transfer is the option. They've got space on this right-hand side of the field if they can use it. Need numbers in motion. Very nearly jump onto it through Lance Workman there on the field now for Takitimu. It's Quinton Smith. Adam Banks playing deep into his own circle under a little bit of pressure from Jordan Bignell Tupara. He gets it away, and I've turned it over. Well pressed there by Takitimu. A lot of talk coming out of the back here from Harley Kopa in goal for Tamaki Makaurau. Obviously an absolute stalwart of Tamaki hockey and Māori hockey. Fantastic to have Harley here at the tournament. Big presence in goal. You'll be hard to get past for Takitimu, and Jordan Thomas opens up the other side of the field, and that's a phenomenal trap on the side of the field there. Steve Atkinson trying to do a lot of the work there to get out. It's under a lot of pressure by the Tamaki team. They've turned him over there, and this is Mark Belkake. And Kiharu Iverson just a little too slow to get the shot away there. Just defended well by Takitimu. Tamaki will have another opportunity here through the long corner. And it's Mitch Murray on the ball for Tamaki. Iverson there has Hickson on the outside of him. Speaking of Iverson, here's Allen Iverson with the headband. He'll win the free hit just out there. It's Taiman Iverson out there with the yellow headband now for Tamaki. But similar to Allen Iverson, he doesn't go to practice. He'll show up for a game though. Taiman Iverson there for Tamaki. Just one of the 3 Iverson brothers out there today for Tamaki. Here's Takitimu coming out of the back. Worked the 1-2 well. They can link up. That one's touched by Adam Banks and come down to Jordan Thomas. Mitch Murray there in the middle for Tamaki. Jordan Thomas finds Rani at Harris, but that's not going to be pulled in. What a fantastic pass. Jordy Thomas, I didn't even know he could hit the ball. Full press coming on there from Tamaki, but that one's a free hit out every day of the week. Not 5, Mitch Murray. They'll keep the free hit there, Takitimu. Pretty impressive way to stop the ball, but it's not legal. And here is Takitimu. And they'll come forward with the ball here. Takitimu with ball on the sideline just inside their attacking half through Matt Hiha. Matt Hiha rolls the ball back to Steve Atkinson. A little overlap here if they can use it. Still in here, Takitimu coming forward. Taiman Iverson loses the ball there. The watch of Sean Bignell Tupara. But it's over the sideline and it will be Tamaki ball here. James Hickson on the ball. He'll just go straight into Taiman Iverson. Too easy into the midfield there for Tamaki. And he'll roll back out to Quinton Smith. There goes Hemi Hickson. Freight train Hemi. Just went one too far there. He's still there and he's got it back from Taiman Iverson. That one's a little bit scrappier in front of goal there. Not quite sure what the call is, but they'll take the long corner there, Tamaki. Going quickly as Mitch Murray using Jordan Thomas. He's going to see you later into the circle. Little left right. It's a bouncing one in front of goal there for Takitimu, but they get rid of it. And here they come, Takitimu, just a little lifted pass. A nice one to Steve Atkinson. He'll want the overhead on the run, but it's not there. Comes the second time if they can sort it out. Well taken down there. Sam Rowlands, who's come onto the field now for Tamaki at the back there. Took down the overhead well. They go quickly, Mitch Murray. He's got some gas. It'll be Takitimu ball coming out of there on the sideline. We've got just over a minute to go here in this first quarter. Scores still locked up at 0-0. No scorers yet in the game. Get away with that one there. Takitimu coming forward with the ball here. Look for the crossfield overhead. He's going to do well enough there. Sam Rowlands there for Tamaki. Tymon Iverson just not able to pull that one in. He wants to pay money for a shout out. He should pay money for training. Takitimu will come up onto the ball with just 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. There's Takitimu, happy just to roll the ball out the back. 20 seconds left in this quarter. That's a tough receive there and unable to bring it in. Here is Tymon Iverson. Let's see what he's got going on. Very nearly there, had the entry. Tymon Iverson finish up the quarter. Leveled up at 0-0. No goals there for the first quarter. A bit of a testy period. Both teams just trying to figure out the game plan of the other side, where the strengths and weaknesses are and where their opportunities are to attack. So both teams will go in, have their conversations as we check out some of the highlights. It was this early pick by Jordan Bignell Tupata, which very nearly became a shot on goal. That one just too high. And hit the body of the defender. Mitch Murray set up this. Lovely bit of work here by Jordan Thomas. And that ball up off the goalkeeper set up the penalty corner. Jordan Thomas had this flick and it was well saved by Matt Hihar on the line for Takitimu, who was stoked with that bit of work. And Steve Atkinson played well for Takitimu. He had a lot of work to do there in his defensive end. And this strip here to mark Belkake very nearly became a goal. Keato Iverson just taking a little too long on that reverse stick shot. James Hickson was good for Tamaki. As well as Adam Banks at the back. As we see the teams there just getting their last bits of instruction. There'll be Mark Kake and David Hayes there talking for Tamaki. And at Takitimu will likely be Steve Atkinson and Lance Workman giving a bit of direction to those guys, as well as Matt Hihar and Rue Downs over there as well. So first quarter, still 0-0. We come out for second quarter action here between Tamaki Makaurau and Takitimu. This is Tāne semi-finals, day 3 of New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament, coming to you live from Saxton Park here in Nelson. Te Waipounamu Haupoi Māori, and it's a mistake at the back for Adam Banks, which will open up an opportunity here for Takitimu to have the first attack of the second quarter. Sean Bignell Tupata there just does enough to earn the free hit. Just run the ball out the back, try and get a reset here and pull the Tamaki strikers out, and Rani Harris has gone chasing. Very nearly get it there, Tamaki. We'll take it quickly here. Takitimu, it's Matt Hihar trying to link up with Bignell Tupata, but the touch from Adam Banks will send that over the back line. Out the back again for Takitimu. They're happy just to move the ball around the back. A lot of movement up the front here from the Takitimu strikers. Good to see. Harley Cooper doing well to communicate that to his defenders. And it's cleaned up there by Adam Banks for Tamaki Makaurau. He's looking over, but instead finds Tymon Iverson in the midfield for Tamaki, and they'll work out through Rowlands. Sam Rowlands there. Jacob here come Takitimu up the left-hand side of the field. Bit of space here. Everyone's read like a book. Mitchell Murray, but taken down well by Bignell Tupara. They'll come forward here. Takitimu, they've got the circle. Fantastic intercept by James Hickson on the reverse stack aerial. Here's TJ Hurunui there, captain of the Tamaki team today. Good to see TJ out there with the Tamaki team. The world's most glorious Muley, the Muley King, TJ Hurunui. And just runs that one too far, does Jacob Belkake. It's intercepted and gone onto his foot there on the defensive entry. Now comes the overhead from Takitimu. Be taken down by Winnie Iverson. He's got his brother there, Tymon Iverson. He finds Mitch Murray. Murray up the middle of the field. Threads the ball through. Very nearly there. There's Liam Williams for Tamaki, just trying to work along the baseline. Come out quickly here, Tamaki. And that's not going to get any further than halfway, and it's Adam Banks on the ball for Tamaki. He's working well there. Matt Hiha cleans up again, and it's Steve Atkinson. Cool and calm out of the back. Steve Atkinson been back for a few years now after his stint over in the UK playing hockey. A regular member of the New Zealand Māori team. Here's Jake Belkake. Again, just running into that tackle there of Matt Hiha. And a bit of back and forth there from both teams. I think Tamaki appealing there that the defender wasn't five from the free hit. Nothing called there by the umpire, fortunately, but then Mitch Murray wore one in the back of the legs, and he'll come away with the ball here, Mitch Murray. Working a bit of magic around the edge of the circle, being hounded by two Takitimu defenders. Still with the ball there is Mitch Murray, somehow. Mitch Murray making Sean look like Jordan and Jordan look like Sean down in that corner. Here's Tymon Iverson. He's got Mitch Murray on the baseline. A little bit bouncy across the front of goal.
Tell me about it.
It will be Tamaki with the long corner. It's Tymon Iverson working with his brother Hirawini Iverson there. And that's only going to get as far as Steve Atkinson. He's good in the back end there, Steve. And also as good as Hemi Hickson. Hemi Hickson, I swear, is New Zealand's version of the Harley Davidson. Look at him go. Just not able to break through. Takitimu will come away here. Just unable to pull it in, unfortunately there. Takitimu is all working for them, and it's all starting to come. And Adam Banks will walk the ball up at the back for Tamaki. Roll it into Mitch Murray. Takitimu just happy to sit in a half-court press here and not really push out on these defenders for Tamaki. Happy just to let them roll the ball away. Just throwing it on the reverse stick for good measure as James Hickson. Here comes Adam Banks up the middle of the field. Finds Hale Pritchard in a ton of space. Hale Pritchard very nearly beats the last defenders. He's a gun, Hale Pritchard. Managed to get a couple of runs with the New Zealand Māori Senior Tāne team at this year's Heritage Hockey Tournament. Did Hale Pritchard. Here he goes again for Tamaki, and he's earned the penalty corner. Hale Pritchard out there with the shooting sleeve. New as we see the replay here, thanks to One Foundation. Pritchard just going solo, showing both sides, and rolls it straight onto the foot there of the Takitimu defender. Elusive as hell, Pritchard. And they'll set up for penalty corner here. There's Tamaki with the penalty corner. They got 2 set up at the bracket. It's Jordan Thomas on 1 and Mitch Murray on the 2nd. Goes to Thomas. He takes it on the reverse. And that's a penalty stroke awarded to Tamaki. They're going to go and have a quick chat about it, the 2 umpires. And it is penalty stroke. Reverse stick shot, as we see the replay here. First bracket, Jordy Thomas won't get it away clean, so rolls it onto the reverse. That's hit the foot of a Takitimu player and then into the body of Matt Hiha on the line there. Couldn't pull off the heroics from earlier. That one's hit his body, and it will be penalty stroke for Tamaki. Mitch Murray steps up to take it. Trey McLeod in goal for Takitimu. Mitch Murray straight over the outstretched Trey McLeod. And that's 1-0 to Tamaki Makoto. Goal there put away by Mitchell Murray for Tamaki. And with 7 and a little bit minutes to go, it's Tamaki ahead 1-0 in the first of the men's semi-finals here at New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament. Coming to you live from Saxton Park in Nelson, and Takitimu come forward with the ball here. They find themselves behind after that penalty stroke, but they'll have possession up on the sideline. And it's the goal scorer Mitch Murray just intercepting in the middle of the field, and he's got a lot of skill and even more speed. And he'll open up Jordy Thomas on the left side of the field for Tamaki. We've got options moving forward. Thomas gets it back. And they'll win the free hit. Just up in the attacking zone here, Tamaki. Jordy Thomas on the ball. He's got Liam Williams there with him. Williams trying to link back up. That's a bit wayward across the front of goal that time. Takitimu will come forward onto the ball. David Downs gone back there now for Takitimu, just to help out at the back with Matt Hiha and Steve Atkinson. And there's Hiha stepping forward onto the ball. And here's Tamaki with the ball at the back. It's Hemi Hickson. Happy to play with the ball at the back with Adam Banks. He finds Mitch Murray in the middle field. And he'll go forward under a bit of pressure from Jordy Bignell Tupara. Finds Hal Pritchard. Tackle made there. They'll keep it going there, Tamaki. Liam Williams with a little bit of turn and burn. But he'll dump the ball back out to Hemi Hickson. Hemi's got Adam Banks. And that's a lovely touch pass down the line there from Sam Rowlands. He gets it back. And they go again. Pretty good control showing up there by Tamaki. The transfer is clean. Mitch Murray's dropped out to the back there, which means they must have overloaded a little through the right. But it comes to Hirawini Iverson. Just floats the ball in the back. It's going to be a foot race. Hirawini Iverson and Corpity Downs Williams. And header. He's away. Hirawini Iverson. Good turn of pace there. Liam Williams will link up. And hunting there is Mark Belkake. Unable to get the ball. But Jordy Thomas wins it. He'll come in on his reverse. That's fantastic defensive work twice there. And they'll come back and awarded green card there to, looks like Korpiti Downs Williams. Therefore, Taki Timu will spend a couple of minutes on the bench. Taki Timu has to keep defending. Tamaki will keep pushing forward here. They are ahead 1-0 thanks to a penalty stroke earlier in this quarter. Mitch Murray will step onto the ball for Tamaki. He's got Jordan Thomas with him. They come out through Smith. Smith opts to go into the circle, and it's up in the air, and it will be penalty corner there for Tamaki, their second penalty corner of the match. So we just check the replay there. Jordy Thomas working the ball. That's some great defensive work earlier by Bignell Tupara there for Taki Timu on the attempted shot. And it's just this one that bounces up off the stick there. Too many players in and around that. Will be penalty corner for Tāmaki Makaurau. Set up on the first bracket, Jordy Thomas and Mitch Murray on the second bracket. Goes to Thomas. And they go a set play on the near side looking for Adam Banks. But believe it or not, for the first time in his life, he's not close enough to the ground to get that one. And he trucks all the way back to get in his defensive shape. Good man, Banksy. There's Liam Williams at some pace. Too much pace. It's a bit frantic there, and they get rid of it. Bignell Tupara just bails the ball out towards the sideline, so Hickson will step onto the ball. Hirawini Iverson linking up there with Mitch Murray in the midfield. He just looks so calm, does Mitch Murray. Hirawini Iverson trying to go straight through the middle, but Steve Atkinson cleans him up. As we go into the last minute of the game, a little under 2 minutes. That's Taki Timu coming forward with the ball. Jordan Thomas, he's away. Jordan Thomas is going at the circle. He's got players ahead of him. Jordy Thomas. Nothing in it there. Lance Workman will come away for Taki Timu. Jordy Thomas did all the hard work, couldn't get the last bit happening, and Lance Workman going on a little bit of an inside-out tour. Bignell Tupara there for Taki Timu. He just rolls the ball back out to Matt Hiha at the back for Taki Timu. He played the ball around the back. It's Taki Timu with the ball at the back. Tamaki just pressing out into their three-quarter. Here goes Jacob Balkake putting some pressure on. They don't win the turnover just yet. Here's Steve Atkinson with ball in the midfield. And they roll the ball back out through Matt Hiha. Ball at the back again. It's Taki Timu here. Just measuring their attack. Matt Hiha trying to link up with Bignell Tupara. They're both in the middle of the field now. Sean and Jordan for Taki Timu. Taki Timu here. Just work their way around. Timon Iverson. Just guarding his forehand. He's done well there, Iverson, just to send them back. But the transfer's on here for Taki Timu. Can they find the pass? No, it's Adam Banks. And Adam Banks will end the quarter by ditching the ball out over the sideline. And Tāmaki Makaurau will go into the break up 1-0. There was a penalty stroke converted by Mitchell Murray in that second quarter. That's put them ahead 1-0. Now first Tāne semi-final between Tāmaki Makaurau in the blue and Taki Timu in the black. That's been a good first half, and it started off here. Jordan Bignell Tupara for Taki Timu with the steal against the play. But that one's just struck the body there, dangerous. Of Hirawini Iverson, who defended well. Mitch Murray looked strong here in his work with Jordan Thomas, who went slice and dice and set up this opportunity for a penalty corner. It's been Jordy Thomas they're going to on the first bracket here, Tāmaki. That one, fantastic stick save on the line. Matt Hiha Steve Atkinson trying to do all he can, get the ball out of the back, but the constant pressure of Mitch Murray, Jacob Alkake, Mark Alkake there. Just sets up an opportunity for Kiharoa Iverson, the world's prettiest hockey player. Taiman Iverson had his fair share of it as well, and the entry here very nearly for TJ Hurunui for Tamaki. This is Mitch Murray again weaving his magic, working with Liam Williams. Williams along the baseline, just can't keep it all under control. And after that first opportunity, Tamaki certainly had the run of it. Adam Banks looking for long ball. This is Hale Pritchard, done fantastically well there up on the baseline, trying to set something up for Tamaki, and it's Pritchard again with this bit of stick skill, turn outside inside. He finds the foot. We've had a few penalty corners here, Tamaki. It's this one on the reverse that comes off the foot there of Atkinson and into the body of Hiha. Awarded the penalty stroke. Mitch Murray will calmly slot this one past Trey McLeod. And that there is the separator on the scoreboard so far, 1-0. Remember, this is our first semi-final in the Tāne draw. The next one coming up will be Waiariki Kōwhai playing against Waikato Maniapoto A. That'll be another cracker of a game, just like this one will be for the remaining 30 minutes we have in store over the last 2 quarters. And then following the 2 men's games, of course, we've got the 2 Wahine semi-finals. They'll be big games as well, and we can't wait to bring you those a little later in the afternoon. Of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without the support of One Foundation. One Foundation do a lot of work and support for live streaming, broadcasting and running tournaments and events around New Zealand. And again, we've partnered with Local Geeko Productions to bring you this stream. It's a fantastic opportunity for us to broadcast New Zealand Māori hockey out to the country and to the world. And our tournament obviously hasn't been held for the last couple of years. We've been battling with the pandemic, so it's fantastic to be back. Te Haupoi Māori o Te Waipounamu finally get to host our tournament here in Nelson, and we wouldn't be able to do it without some fantastic tournament sponsors. Rangiora Kaiapoi Eye Care, Sporting Edge, Nelson Hockey Association, Onyx Sportswear, Planet Hockey, OPSM Rangiora, Go Hockey, MTEL Intelligent Solutions, New Zealand Māori Hockey, Te Haupoi Māori o Te Waipounamu, Fuse Merchandise Agency, Just Hockey, Kiwi Kai, SMR Signs, and Ambro Built. Massive sponsors for our tournament here. And as we just see a bit of vision, we got the crowd starting to fill up on the stairs. Big support out here for our Tāne semi-final. And it's a massive game so far. Tamaki ahead 1-0 over Takitimu. And as the teams come back out, again, it's Takitimu in the black and white singlets and Tamaki in the blue singlets. Tamaki holding the slight advantage, 1-0 so far, thanks to a penalty stroke converted by Mitchell Murray. Third quarter action here, coming to you live from Saxton Park in Nelson. This is the New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament brought to you by Local Geeko Productions. And here we go, Takitimu with first use of the ball. That's Matt Hiha for Takitimu. Steve Atkinson at the back here. Matt Evans for Takitimu. Evans working there with Bignell Tupara. Just have a look, he's under a bit of pressure here. Hiha and Evans. Unfortunately there, Korpiti Downs Williams can't bring that one in. Mitch Murray will come away with the ball for Tamaki. He's got Hedawini Iverson there in front of him. Heda's got Geordie Thomas. Jordy Thomas is TJ Huranui just moving along the baseline, but goes back out to Hirawini Iverson. And Quinton Smith here has Banks in the middle of the field. Banks just having a look at his options moving forward. He tries to line up Kiharo Iverson, but it's intercepted well by Steve Atkinson. And get a little bit tangled up there, and Bignell Tupara tries to take it quickly. They're going to have to bring it back for the free hit at halfway. Steve Atkinson there on the ball for Taki Timu. Overhead, creative little overhead will find Evans around the back here for Taki Timu, and he's got Hiha at right half. Going to have to get past Jake Balkake, and does well. And links up there in his midfield. He'll get it back, Hiha. And just go over the back line, untroubling for Harley Kopa. But the entry was there for Taki Timu, and very nearly an opportunity for them. And here comes Hemi Hickson with the ball up the right side for Tamaki. Liam Williams will go off and get a bit of ice on the hand there. Adam Banks on the ball. He'll throw the little overhead to Jacob Balkake, but that's picked up well there by Bignell Tupara. And he'll come forward with the ball. Turns it out inside Quinton Smith, and Adam Banks slides in trying to clean that one up. And take it quickly. Taki Timu, they go again here. One who beats everybody. That one's gone straight to Jordy Thomas. Thomas has Iverson and Huranui. Finds Iverson. There's another one. Running to Harris. He's got TJ Huranui. It goes to Huranui. Just can't pull the ball in. TJ Huranui. Very close there for Tamaki. This lovely build-up play there. Thomas, Iverson, Harris, Huranui all had involvements. And here we go. Evans at the ball. And he'll go long. And they've got it. They're away here, Taki Timu. They're going at pace at the circle edge. Got around Smith. It's in front of goal there. And cleaned up by Hemi Hickson. Big transfer of ball by Jacob Balkake, finds Jordan Thomas. He's got Kiharo Iverson in front of him. And Raniera Harris will make it work. Kiharo Iverson on the ball there. And just not quite brought under control there. Pretty tough pass by Kiharo Iverson. Picked up by Raniera Harris here. He'll be cleaned up there by Matthew Evans for Taki Timu. Jacob Balkake will take the long corner for Tamaki. He's going to go it alone. Fantastic tackle there by Bignell Tupara, and Evans trying to link up there. Steve Atkinson calls for the half court, so they'll come out here, Taki Timu. No change to the halftime score. First 5 minutes here in the third quarter. The game stays at 1-0. It's the penalty stroke converted by Mitch Murray. That sets the teams apart. Matt Hiha and Kiharo Iverson getting into a little bit of a tangle for the ball there. Lance Workman for Taki Timu, and he gets around Jacob Balkake. Workman going forward, sells header Iverson on the inside. Still going, Lance Workman. He's had to wind up that upright hit 4 times, but it got there in the end. Taki Timu. And Taki Timu earn themselves the penalty corner. It's Bignell Tupara up there with the ball on the end of his stick. Wow, Lance Workman winding the clock back. It's a little bouncer there to Bignell Tupara. Just a couple of pretty dusty challenges in there. Unfortunately, Mitch Murray will concede the penalty corner. And here is Takitimu with their best opportunity so far. It's Steve Atkinson set up at the bracket. He's a strong drag flick exponent. He's left it behind as Steve Atkinson. They'll try and earn themselves another one. And they will just do enough there. Second lift of the 3D ball. Just asking a few questions. Going to be a penalty corner. They'll get another go at it. They'll want this one to be tidier at the top. A little mistrap on the first one. Didn't allow Steve Atkinson to get this one away clean. This one is clean and it's saved by Adam Banks. Banks finds Iverson. Iverson finds Jacob Balkake. He's got TJ Hurunui in the middle of the circle. Saved on the line. Takitimu. Wow, TJ Hurunui very nearly doubled their lead. But it's a save on the line there by Takitimu, which sends that shot away. Takitimu come away here. It's David Down on the ball. He turns and keeps going forward. TJ Hurunui's growing an extra leg and he's away there. He wants that goal after sniffing so close. Here's Mark Belkaki going to come and put some pressure on. Ronnie Harris is shot up out of the line. TJ Hurunui just unable to bring that one under control for Tamaki. Hitawini Iverson going back to do the tough work there for Tamaki. He's doing well. And Geordie Thomas will jump onto the ball. Out he comes. Mitch Murray in the middle of the field. Steve Atkinson's put the pressure on him. Here they come, Takitimu. And Mitch Murray does enough there to earn the free hit. They'll take a breath here, Tamaki. Both teams been pushing for the last couple of minutes here. Adam Banks will step onto the ball for Tamaki. Okay, Hitawini Iverson back there. Just looking at his options going forward. Might opt instead just to roll back around with Banks. Banks has Smith. Smith has a 2-on-1 if he wants it. Still there with Jacob Balkake. Instead he'll go long and Matt Hiha cleans up. And Steve Atkinson in the midfield. He'll continue working with Matt Hiha. And that's on the foot there of Workman. Jacob Balkake will step onto the ball and he wants players ahead. He's going to try and go overhead. It's not going to be brought in there by Pritchard or by Lewis Rose for Tamaki. Matt Evans will walk the ball back up for Takitimu. Roll the ball into Corporately Downs Williams, but that's fallen to Mark Balkake. He's got Mitch Murray. Mitch Murray having a look. Trying to find Rose. And Rose threads the ball through the legs there of Trey McLeod in goal. Lewis Rose there for Tamaki. Just slips the ball through the feet there of Trey McLeod in goal. And it doubles the lead for Tamaki Makoto. 2-0 as we check out the replay thanks to One Foundation. This intercept here by Mark Balkake just sets up Mitch Murray. Mitch Murray having a look, and it's this late turn and touch. Fantastic finish by Lewis Rose there for Tamaki. 2-0 Tamaki. And here they come. Hal Pritchard with a bit of skill, getting on the outside of Matt Hiha. Rolls the ball down to Mitch Murray. And that's cleaned up by Steve Atkinson. It's up off the stick of Mitch Murray into the body of Steve Atkinson. And Tamaki really starting to push now, buoyed by the second goal. Takitimu need to be the next ones to score. Doesn't mean they need to force it. That's just a little too much there for Takitimu. So Timon Iverson will come onto the field. Interestingly, everything good seems to happen when Tymon Iverson's on the bench. But he's back on now, and commentator's curse says the mistake there for Tamaki. Taki Timu will move forward and pick up ball on the sideline. Looks like Samuel's up there for Taki Timu, and there's down. Hiha snaps the ball into Downs Williams. And he puts a little bit of sauce on that one. Just can't make it past Adam Banks. Working around the edge of the circle. Nice low defensive work there by Banks. Still there for Takitimu. David down. He'll roll the ball back out to Matt Hiha. Hiha will skip. Great trap there. It's come back into Evans. They'll come out. Here's Tymon Iverson. He's going to get there first, and it's Evans. He'll do well enough there, Matt Evans. Steve Atkinson will go early. Good ball forward there to Bignell Tupara. And he'll roll the ball back again. Tamaki happy not to commit too much to this shape here at the moment. Sliding well here, Tamaki. Just happy to run Takitimu into a corner, and they've done well there to earn the free hit out. Tamaki. And it is Tamaki coming out of their own end again. James Hickson doing well, keeping the ball in on the sideline there. And Steve Atkinson for Takitimu. He's been under a lot of pressure. They're sending 2-on-1s at him all day. And they've got the ball this time, Tamaki. Mitch Murray coming forward. That's a lovely pass. Just ran out of a bit of space there, did Rose. They clean up well enough there, Takitimu. Between Kotua, Atkinson and Evans there, they figure that one out. Tymon Iverson here looking to put on a little bit of something. That's a fantastic tackle by Steve Atkinson. Bignell Tupara will come down the sideline here, and he'll work in. Well done. That one's not good, unfortunately there. Will be a free hit to Tamaki. Hit Iverson there. Change the point of attack. Sam Rowlands for Tamaki. He'll link up with Liam Williams, who's got a new hand. Fortunately there for Takitimu, that one's not the circle entry. Liam Williams still working down there. They don't have long here. 40 seconds here for the long corner. Hirwini Iverson looking to take it quickly. Here's James Hickson. Great tackle there by Trey Kotua. Takitimu will just flick this down the other end of the field. And that'll run out the clock here for the third quarter of hockey between Tamaki Makaurau and Takitimu. Score 2-0 to Tamaki Makaurau, thanks to a goal finish there in that quarter by Lewis Rose. Put them ahead 2-0, doubled the lead they had at half-time, following the penalty stroke converted by Mitchell Murray. And it is third quarter break here. Men's semi-final number 1 between Tamaki Makaurau and Takitimu. Tamaki leading 2-0 at this point. Don't forget, we've got the second men's semi-final coming up just after this, which will feature Waiariki Kōwhai and Waikato Maniapoto A. We'll find the other finalists for tomorrow's gold medal match. And then following that, we'll have the two Wahine semi-finals. Brought to you later this afternoon. You see some of the highlights here. Some opportunity here for Takitimu did come in that quarter. It's this work down here. Untidy. Steve Atkinson there on the penalty corner. Unfortunately, would have liked to see him get one away clean. And this one does get a little bit better. Adam Banks. Good defensive work there on the line for Tamaki. Jacob Alkake setting up TJ Huranui very nearly with that reverse stick trap on the line by Takitimu. And it's this one that set the goal up. Mitch Murray and Lewis Rose puts it away for Tamaki Makaurau. They are up 2-0. And we come out here for fourth quarter action between Tamaki and Takitimu. Remember, these teams actually played against each other on the first day of tournament. Tamaki coming out winners in that game. And so far putting themselves in a pretty good spot to make tomorrow's final, which will be live streamed to you on the New Zealand Māori Hockey Facebook page, on the New Zealand Māori Hockey YouTube channel, and on, of course, our local Gecko Facebook page. And we look forward to bringing you the rest of today's games and, of course, the medal matches tomorrow as well. And here's Mitchell Murray coming forward with the ball. Jacob Alkake not able to bring that one in. Matt Evans. Nothing there. But Takitimu will keep the ball. Steve Atkinson there for Takitimu. David Down on the ball there. And he'll just opt to go around the back with Lance Workman. Workman's got Hiha, and Hiha's got Mark Balkake running at him. But he finds Steve Atkinson in the middle of the field, and they've worked out well there. Takitimu, if they can get this ball going forward from David Downs. He's still going there. They give away the free hit there, so Takitimu will move up to halfway with the free hit. Steve Atkinson for Takitimu. And the touch pass through there. Big Matupara won't find anybody. It's gone over the baseline. And it will give Tamaki the opportunity just to walk the ball forward. Take a bit of time with their 16-yard hit. Adam Banks will jump onto the ball, and he's got Tymon Iverson in the middle of the field. He keeps coming here, Tymon Iverson. Links up with his brother there, Hedewini Iverson. And this is Mitchell Murray. Quinton Smith here trying to angle his way in towards the circle. And he'll get the free hit. Pignal Tupara. Quinton Smith still going. And Mark Balkake! What a finish on that one there from Marky Mark. Wowee. Number 10 on his back. And number 10 in the mirror. Look at that, Mark Balkake. What a finish here. It's the work from Quinton Smith. And that just opens the hands on the sweep shot finish. And you are not stopping that. Mark will pay for the new paintwork on the goals here. At Nelson Hockey, that's gone top bar and down. Fantastic finish and extends the lead out to 3-0. And that'll keep his old man happy on the sidelines. Of course, Mark Kake over there suited up as the second goalkeeper. I'd never wish injury on anybody, but if we could get Harley off for a couple of minutes and get Mark out there, we'd love to see it. And here's Takitimu with ball at the back, well cleaned up by Matt Hiha. Steve Atkinson admires his work from the deck after throwing the slider. Under pressure there, Tamaki. They've got the turnover, Takitimu. Here they come. There's a bit of a tangle up there. And who comes away with it? Cool and calm as ever, Mitch Murray. There you go, my. Timon Iverson working there. He'll try and link up with Jacob Balkake. Does enough. And this is Mark Kake, the goal scorer. He wants more. Timon Iverson working there. Timon is still working. Timon Iverson. I hope he watches this back just to see how bad that one was. Timon Iverson is not going to get a shout out for that goal. It will go on the scoreboard and it will extend their lead. But after Mark Balkake's earlier goal, this one here is not the prettiest of work by Timon Iverson. At some point he's got to put the handbag down and take the brakes off. There you go, my Mr. Iverson. That's not going to make the highlight reels, but it is going to extend the score out and Tamaki go ahead 4-0. Here is Mark Balkake. Fantastic ball on the reverse stick, finds Geordie Thomas, and Geordie Thomas on the edge of the circle gets the cannon out on the reverse. Oh my, this Tamaki team have shifted up a gear or two, perhaps in preparation for tomorrow's final. Wowee. Couple of quick goals there and Geordie Thomas gets the cannon out. Takitimu here with the ball at the back. They're going to have a long bit of work here if they're to get themselves back into this game. 9.5 minutes to play, certainly not out of the question. Some things are going to have to seriously click for them quickly here. There we go, TJ Huranui coming up to put pressure on Matt Hiha. And somehow Matt Hiha gets away with that one. He's just gone over the head of TJ Huranui. Here is Corporate Downs Williams trying to work past Mitch Murray. Does get past Mitch Murray the first time, but Hedewini Iverson actually rolls the ball back towards his own goal. And Harley Korpa's gone for a bit of a run out of his goal. Keep warm down that end of the field. Takitimu will come forward. It's David Downs there. We'll just roll the ball back to Matt Evans. Here is Takitimu with ball at the back again. Hiha will have Iverson stepping towards him. Hale Pritchard coming up to put pressure on Evans. And Jacob Alkake flying out of the line. And here they are. Mitch Murray links up with Timon Iverson. This is looking more like a highlight. That one's not going to be ball for Tupara Bignell. Timon Iverson there just trying to tangle up and win the extra free hit. It's been ruled against there, unfortunately for him. Fortunately there for Takitimu, they'll get down the other end of the field and try and put some pressure on. Looks like Geordie Thomas will go back and try and work the ball out for Tamaki. They're up in full press here, Takitimu, and they need to be. But it's too easy out to Ranieta Harris. James Hickson and Clinton Smith there for Tamaki. Corporate Downs Williams does well to turn the ball over. He turns inside Harris. And that ball will fall well for Takitimu. Getting a little bit sideways here. Straightens up well. Very nearly up there for Takitimu. It was Jordan McCartney. Happy just to roll the ball back out. Takitimu trying to change the point of attack. The upright hit comes, but it's not going to get through. Fall at the back there. Matt Hiha having a hard time of pulling that one down. And it will hit his foot, so they'll move forward here. And it will be Tamaki with the free hit just inside their own half. It's Hedewini Iverson Rolls a bit of a rough one across to James Hickson. Ball just got a bit of a skip on it there. Tough one to take in. Takitimu with the ball here as we close in on the final 6.5 minutes of this men's semi-final. It's Tāmaki with a convincing 4-0 lead over Takitimu. This is the first of the Tāne semi-finals. We've got the second one coming up very shortly. And that's a pretty agricultural attempt there from Lewis Rose, the goal scorer. He's trying to get his name on every bit of the scorecard he can. A goal, a card, a couple of minutes. Hickson unable to take that one clear, but he'll do enough to get it over the back line. Lance Workman can't pull that one in for Takitimu. They will get the long corner here. Bignell Tupara for Takitimu. Rolls the ball back to Evans. And Atkinson here. Turns inside one, ends outside the other. So Mitch Murray again, the coolest hockey player going around. Well, a little bit too easy for Mitch Murray. Bignell Tupara playing a bit of bounce ball there. Gets past Hale Pritchard, but is forced to turn around and roll the ball back out to Hiha. Takitimu coming forward now, but it's cleaned up by Ranieta Harris. Tāmaki will come away with the free hit there out of their own defensive end. Sam Rowlands will step onto the ball. That's not going to get far enough. Takitimu go again with an attack up the right-hand side. Runs up into the body of Hirawini Iverson off his own stick. Takitimu again. We're inside 5 minutes to play here. They get the ball out, Takitimu, but they go back to the right. And this is Hiha here. He sees a bit of a gap. And here comes Mitch Murray. Mitch Murray releases Kiharoa Iverson. Kiharoa Iverson trying to line up his teammates. Unable to do so, but the transfer to Geordie Thomas is pretty. Geordie Thomas with his eyes up. He's got Hale Pritchard ahead of him. Kiharoa Iverson tries to slide in for the second shot. It's a solid save there by Trey McLeod. Kiharoa Iverson, they're already down on the deck from the first shot. Unable to clean that one back up for a second attempt. So Steve Atkinson will come away with the ball. And he's got Evans. And here's Kiharoa Iverson again. He'll have another go at it. And that one's cleaned up by Jordan Bignell Tupara. Mike Balkake is just coming and stolen that one. Mitch Murray trying to link up with Ranieta Harris. Doesn't get through Bignell Tupara. And that's going to go across the other side of the field to David Downs. Downs trying to skip the ball through. It's going to fall there for Takitimu. They can get the inside turn. Mitch Murray clean up well. Mitch Murray out to Jacob Balkake. And Matt Hiha will get the free hit. Inside the final 3 minutes of the match now. Tāmaki up 4-0 over Takitimu. They'll want to keep the Takitimu scoreless here in their preparation for tomorrow's final. It will be Tāmaki Makoto moving forward into tomorrow's gold medal match here at New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament. Hosted by Te Waipounamu Haupoi Māori down here in Nelson. Saxton Park here, Whakatū. And here's Hale Pritchard. He's going to have to get past Steve Atkinson. Timon Iverson will roll onto the ball here. He's got Jacob Balkake. And again, it's Steve Atkinson cleaning up. Special play there, Steve Atkinson. Links up, Jacob Balkake putting some pressure on. He's done well there, Jacob Balkake. Steve Atkinson will step onto the ball for Takitimu. He looks to go over. And it will get over. The ball in there is intercepted by Hemi Hickson. Jacob Balkake. There's Mark Balkake. That's a lovely pass into Timon Iverson. They got to link up here. Ranieta Harris. too far in front of Liam Williams. Takitimu will let the ball roll over the sideline. Here they are off the left sideline. Rolled into Bignell Tupara. He's under some pressure there. Liam Williams comes away with it. He's got Pritchard and Belkake ahead of him. Goes the overhead to Jacob Belkake. Jacob Belkake unable to outrun Matt Hiha there. So Steve Atkinson will just bring the 16-yard hit out for Takitimu as we count down the final minute of this match here. Steve Atkinson with Hiha. He's got both the Belkake boys hunting him, and it's Rainiera Harris who picks up the intercept. And Timon Iverson will come onto the ball up here just inside the 25-yard line. It's got Mark Belkake, but it opts to go back to Hemi Hickson. Hickson has Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas looking at the entry. Liam Williams. And Steve Atkinson diving there on his reverse stick will send it over the back line. There's not long to go here. Last 15 or so seconds. Jordan Thomas. And just carves one across the top of the circle. Nothing there. Nothing happening. And as the clock winds down, they'll call it right there. That is the end of our fourth quarter. It's our men's first semi-final between Tamaki A and Takitimu A. It's a repeat of their earlier encounter, Tamaki coming out on top. This time 4-0 will send them into tomorrow's final. Who they will play will be decided in the next men's semi-final coming up right after this. Make sure you join us on YouTube or the Facebook pages. We have Waiariki Kōwhai going up against Waikato Maniapoto A. For those of you who tuned in, thank you. And we'll see you on the next one with Local Gecko Productions.
You just worried I was going to show you up, hey, bro?
I was waiting for it.
I only wanted 10 seconds.
Well, thanks there, mate. I was waiting for it.